Hi everybody, Dr. Greg here. I hope you enjoyed the first week of our preparation. Did you enjoy the first week? Maybe you thought about St. Joseph in a new way. Maybe you thought about yourself in a new way. Really, that was the point of the first week, was to open up these thought processes into sort of where we come from, where we're going. And we realized there that we're made in the image of God, and our destiny is to be united with Him for eternity. And that's going to be the deepest satisfaction and fulfillment of our lives. That's the greatest happiness that we could ever experience. And St. Joseph gives us this awesome example of how to live that out as a normal human person. And that path is really opened up to us as well. So he's a great help and guide along the way. Well, this second week, we're going to be going a little deeper into understanding the attachments that keep us from flourishing and entering into that great identity that God has created us with. Another way to say this, it's not a nice word, but vice. We're going to look at vices. We're also going to look at their virtuous counterparts. So we're going to be looking each day at a particular vice and virtue, also through the lens of St. Joseph, showing how he excelled in a particular virtue and how he can help us to stay away from a particular kind of vice. So this week, we kind of go down into the dirt a little bit and we look at ways that we may not live up to being the best versions of ourselves. But it's necessary. So if you're serious about this conversion, this transformation, this ultimate consecration, then I encourage you to really stick with it this week. And to be willing to go down into the dirt, really take a hard look at yourself and the ways that you may resonate with some of these vices that we're going to talk about this week, and realize that there are some ways that maybe we're pulled back from flourishing and being the best versions of ourselves. St. Joseph is our guide and our accompaniment. He's going to show us the way and he's going to help us along the way. Really reach deep and pray to him from that place of human longing and human sonship or daughtership, really looking to Joseph as a father in the faith. He's here to help us. Also, to understand a little bit more what the purpose is here, as we talked about last week, we're deepening our sense of our baptism. And that's an important point to understand. All of this is a kind of devotional which increases our heart and mind in openness to the graces we receive through our baptism. So a consecration is a devotion. It's not another sacrament. It's nothing that is bigger than the sacraments, but it opens us up to a greater experience of the grace of the sacrament. The grace is already there, but we have to open up to it. And we can do that by some effort on our part through prayer and through reflection and knowledge, through developing our intellectual life. That's what all of this is about. Learning things, being inspired, sort of being maybe even inflamed with love in ways that you haven't before. So that's what we're doing here. That's what this is all about. Especially this week, we're going to be looking at vices, and it's not just a spiritual reality. You know, a lot of the work that I do as a therapist is helping people to detach from their vices. That might sound a little bit odd coming from a psychologist, but at the end of the day, mental health, spiritual health, these things really do come together. And so what we want to do is really detach from the brokenness and the woundedness of looking at things through the lens of the world. And that's what vice is. A lot of times it's a lack of trust, it's a need for temporary gratification because we don't believe that we're going to ultimately be satisfied in a bigger way. Whatever it is, we're purifying ourselves, we're working through these things, we're detaching from the ways of the world. And that opens us up to receive so much more. And then after this, we're going to rise out of this dirt and we're going to start looking at the ways that Mary and Joseph and Jesus and the Holy Family are here to take us to a whole nother level. So, stick with it this week. Hope you're hanging in there. Pray for us. We're praying for you. God bless you.